What's up YouTube? Today we'll be looking at another original brew, a Riven Swain Bandle City pile. The original idea came from Darlian, a Spanish tournament player and ladder grinder, and I did try to refine it. I changed like 5 cards or so. It still doesn't feel perfectly refined, but I think we're getting closer and closer to actually making this a very competitive and viable list. On first sight, it does look like a very wild mix of cards that might not have immediately obvious synergy. This list did go like 7-1 or 8-1 on stream, and it did feel fairly powerful. It's probably going to struggle against some of the top tier meta decks like Draven Scion, but so do most decks, and this can definitely hold its ground against most of the stuff that's running around. So I'll just give you guys a quick overview on which cards are in there and why. First of all, we have some of the Blade Fragment Generation package and Blade Squire, and Runeweaver I like to play as a 1 or 2 of. I don't think it has to be a 3 of. Then we have a bunch of the really strong Bandle City cards. Loping Telescope, Conchologist for additional value generation, also solid early units. Same for Bandle City Mayor. Aloof Traveler as another mid-range / control tool that can benefit from the Bandle City Mayor discount, while at the same time taking care of some of your opponent's most scary win conditions most of the time. We have Lecturing Yordle, someone who gained popularity in play a lot over these last few weeks. Just a solid stat line. The card he generates is solid. Very good mid-game unit all around. Then for top end, we have a split of 1 of Farron, 1 of Leviathan. This deck mainly plays for tempo, so it often wants to end the games before you get the Leviathan plus Swain stunlock chain. Therefore, we don't go triple Leviathan as used to be the norm with Swain decks in the past. We don't go all in on that Swain control condition. Instead, we opted to go for a Farron as an additional win condition, just as a big overwhelm dude that generates more burn. Of course, we also have Swain and Riven in here, and the main idea is giving Swain overwhelm consistently, or sometimes even elusive with the spicy tech of Shell Game. But just having 2 targets that really benefit from all of the blade fragments is very worthwhile. As of right now, there's not a lot of hushes and not a lot of freezes running around, and Minimorph is an annoying card to face for this deck, but usually your opponent has to invest so much mana while not really getting the board under control that we can still snowball and just pressure them if we don't overcommit all of our buffs on one unit in the first place. Now, the last unit I didn't mention yet, Arachnoid Sentry, I just mentioned, immediately in combination with the spells. The Ravenous Flock synergy here is pretty obvious, but also in a deck that sometimes wants to play for tempo and sometimes for control, Sentry is a perfect utility tool because you can use the stun both offensively and defensively, and often also get rid of some fearsome blockers which are in the way of Swain connecting with the Nexus. So for control, we have Ravenous Flock. Pokestick is a great enabler. Scorched Earth as well, a payoff for poking something or removing something like a Bandle Tree. Death Sand, a great removal / Swain trigger, Swain level up tool. Then for more pricey removal, we have Minimorph, of course, a card that's very good in the current meta and really good into combo decks that pile everything onto 1 or 2 cards. Also our best answer for Scion, of course. And I already mentioned the spicy tech of Shell Game just as an additional way of getting a big hit in with either Riven or Swain, or sometimes even one of those big boys to go past a blocker with a lot of HP by just giving them elusive and getting chump blocked by something small. So I already mentioned this deck is very adaptable. It can play at many speeds. So sometimes you want to be the deck racing the other one down, and in that case, of course, you look for an early curve and you look for a lot of blade fragments and getting that overwhelm on Riven quickly. But sometimes you also want to be the deck in control, and sometimes, for example, keeping the Sentry Flock combo can be very good if you're facing something like Poppy. Sometimes you just need specific removal. Also, keep in mind that Conchologist is really good in this color combination and this region combination. The cheap spells that Conchologist generates are on average really good and can be used in a lot of different situations. And yeah, while playing these manifest cards, keep in mind what you're currently playing for. If you're trying to out-aggro your opponent, you often want to pick the cheaper units. If you try to outvalue them, of course, more defensive and more expensive options. Like I said, this deck performed surprisingly well, and I had a lot of fun. It's a very unique take on this Bandle City swarm concept with a very different win conditions, for example, than a deck like Yordle Burn. Very flexible. I enjoyed it a lot. I had some great games on the ranked ladder with this, and if you need some inspiration, here are some gameplay examples. Enjoy.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
Invokes. Okay, so Hush is scary. Leviathan's kind of useless here. Pokey Stick for Zoe. They kind of always have Zoe on turn 1, right? Was Berlin pretty epic? I had a lot of fun. Where are the shells? Oh right, that's what this deck was missing. I need 1 or 2 shell games. E. Not pre-committing the star chart. Interesting hand.
The past is a burden you must learn to bear. Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
How could I forget Shy Game? I don't know. I got distracted by something. It's all really bad. But a long time since I watched the lore stream. What, like a couple days? Guiding Touch is gonna be really annoying. So I could flip Riven next round with Weapons Hit, or I play Sun Guardian. I think I like Guardian more on 6 and then turn 8 Farron.
We chart our path by the stars.
Didn't play much, but I guess I will make it to seasonal with no further push. Nice. 4, 9, so we don't make him overdraw.
You dropped something. I dropped everything!
I mean, way too high rolled a great Beyond from the Scryer, to be fair. Oh, damn, I can't count cards in my hand. Rip. Okay, that's something I forgot about. Wait, what? Aren't you supposed to be 8-7? Did this card get patched at some point?
Sun and steel.
Sway they over here.
Do I have to?
I think I got buffed. Yeah, it might have been buffed from a 4-3 to a 4-4.
Behold my
And that huge patch, that's actually a good point.
We were peaceful once.
Okay, now that my opponent has Celestial cards, I should probably start playing Ravenous Flock.
That's a pretty sparkle fight.
Can't play around Guiding Touch forever. Never lucky. bruh. It's wild. So you want to block here? No, wait, Riven can block here. If I buff you, you block the Scryer.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff did it.
Could have kept this next Elusive to wait for more invokes. But I think this was fine. So Riven blocks here.
Looking back. Go away.
Probably want to stay healthy here and stay outside of Atro range. If I play Farron now, I overdraw. I probably also run into a Crescent Strike.
I sense their power. I won't look back.
Man, Loping Telescope is so broken.
Ready for another top cut? Pause champ.
Thank you so much, Alfred. I mean, I'm ready for it. I'm not prepared for it, though. Didn't really do any tournament prep yet. I mean, let's force the thing at least. The Crescent Strike.
Really just needed some tape to reassemble.
I feel like a lot of people are... Ooh, okay. Somewhat burnt out from LOR, though. So I think there's a chance that a lot of people prep a lot less than they usually would.
Violence to end violence.
Exercise caution.
Meta is too wide to be truly prepared. I guess so.
That's the way.
Last time I was... You mean I wasn't ready? That I went 8-1? Yeah. I mean, it's card games, what can you say? What can you say? No.
A young Rakor once gazed upon these stars. Face your heretic.
Should probably remove the warrior here. Scryer already did his work.
I failed.
Impossible. Okay. Is this the Tiana turn? Depending on whether or not this guy gets hushed. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have flocked the Scryer after all. Yeah, I should have probably flocked this guy and given Farron quick attack, to be honest. I mean, I kind of also like banking mana. It's not an easy choice. Can you say that I just came back from being burned out for like 2 weeks? I mean, it's like the post-words burnout, I suppose. Not much to look forward to as of right now. Like, not a lot of projects announced. Yeah, I really should have quick attacked Farron. I didn't expect Sunburst, but either way, it would have made a lot of sense.
Believe or burn.
Ooh, no block. Interesting.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
We're seeing top players perfect gameplay. People realize they're too bad for this game. I doubt it. This game is so far from being close to perfected.
You dropped something.
Okay, mini morph. Any star shapings did we see? One? Yeah.
Oh, that was mud.
I mean, we can develop next turn. I think just Decimate is perfectly fine. Alright, it's time to get Overwhelm.
The past is a burden we must learn to bear. Tell me something
It's one way to do it.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
There's still much to answer for.
The world below.
You cannot hold us
Ooh, baby.
away.
Yeah, Conchologist and Noxus is kind of really good. Mustache Team was playing Savior is back. Not playing Teemo right now though, I gotta admit. I mean, if we force a Hush here, I think we're also happy. Could technically lose next round, but it's unlikely.
My research.
I completely lost track of how many cards my opponent invoked. It's very unlikely though that they flip Zoe and get something like Great Beyond on the board in one turn.
Victory awaits.
Well, now it gets interesting though.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
They're going for the flip. Lifesteal, okay. Right now I can remove the only fearsome blocker. So if my opponent doesn't... I mean, they'll probably play Pale Cascades though. Overwhelm on Swain.
This requires my largest official hand.
Ah, damn. Now I might be in some trouble. This is always such a fun concept. Debatable. Very debatable. Okay, now I need to track invokes again. My opponent have low cost invokes. They left 1 Spacey Sketcher plate, 2 Star Charts, Moonsilver, Trickster, Crescent Strike. Okay, I think I can develop next turn. Alright, let's do this. Impact Swain combo. Yeah, that's a fair point. But I can put the Faithful to the left of Swain, so the impact goes through. Double stun. There's no low cost invoke left. There's only random invokes. That hurts as well.
I'm back. I don't know why.
Double stun ink. I'm not sure if that's the best play. To do this.
Behold, Crown God's strength. We are at war.
Do you attack? Do you attack? You probably don't attack.
There's still much to answer for.
Actually, I think at this point Riven swings.
The conflict awaits.
Tough female Farron. Yeah, it's one way to look at her. Same facial expression as well.
Warning, take you. Focus on me.
This doesn't make sense.
Warning, take you. Focus on me.
Why? I guess this saves a bit more HP. Fair. Easy game. Easy freaking game. I only had 1 copy of that card left. And 1 copy of Pokestick, I think. GG. I mean, they could have had another Atro, but we already discarded the first one with the Elusive. And that was an interesting one. Imagine a Swain deck winning against an Equinox deck. Pastry! Is it the one and only? Pastry bringing in the spice? What are you playing? Should I be scared of like avalanches and ravines? And Brahmi mode, it has to be him.
To serve the greater good.
Bilge FTR? Yeah, I suppose, but what the hell is Bilge FTR exactly?
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves. I'll show the hunters.
Avalanche? I mean, Avalanche is bad for my opponent here. Update my emotes? Yeah, switch back to an A. I do have to update them. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Avalanche is probably still correct, but it's not bad for us at all.
Things?
Sorcerer, man. Everything's great. I've really, really enjoyed that weekend in Berlin. Man, Elusive is gonna win this matchup so hard.
Together we are united.
Look, a thing.
Elf, that's not ours.
Ooh, Trundle is the highest cost card. Okay. Interesting. What's in Berlin? My brother lives there. Right now, at least. I visited him and a bunch of friends. Plaza? No. This might come in handy way down the line.
Ready the torches. Light the signal fires.
Idea behind this deck? Yeah, mainly Overwhelm Swain, sometime Elusive Swain. We're playing a bunch of broken Bandle City cards. Oh no! I can discard his pillar. It doesn't help a lot though. It's probably still aloof.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff did it.
Sometimes you win with Minimorph. Yeah, Minimorph is kind of a good card, eh? Who high rolled harder? Me, who hit 2 out of 3 FTRs with Elusive, or my opponent who drew and played the third copy? Ooh, that's a tough one. Both of you kind of in their own way.
Fine.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
Lob's the last of his kind, all the lore streamers left. I mean, you gotta give him some slack though. Like, sometimes you just need a bit of a break. Okay, I think I let this go through into Flock Swain. Into Yodel Riven or something along those lines. Or Trickster Riven. Is this still meta deck tryhard? Yes, obviously. I mean, I'm playing Swain Riven with Bandle City. This is as meta as it gets. Well, too bad you don't have a pillar. Still want to shoot this guy out though. So opponent's next turn play would be Trynda Mirror, which I can just ignore, I think. What bilge cards is Pastry using? So far I haven't seen any, I have no idea.
The trolls are going to war.
When will I find peace?
I'm not even that scared of FTR anymore. So Trundle's Icequake is not a thing anymore? Should I develop next round? Probably should.
Fly to them on broken wings.
This is too juicy to pass up on.
Make these The time for talk is over.
Alright, I have no idea what kind of Freya cards he might be playing. It might be a bunch of freezes. It might be stuff like Icequake that's really threatening here, like main deck Icequake.
Winter take you.
Yikes. So I want to save Crescent Strike for next turn, ideally. Yordle, probably.
Patience is a tactician's greatest.
Or these two and keep Transfusion open. I think I like keeping Transfusion open. Ooh. Ooh. This is too bad against freezes though, right?
Wondrous discoveries await below.
UM is not today. EUM is tomorrow. Tomorrow and Sunday.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
And there's rocks in me boots. I feel like I'm losing Swain here.
The cost of war. There's still much to answer for.
My life for Avarosa.
I shouldn't have played the Squire. I want to play Leviathan next turn. I need to keep mana open for these. That was a decently sized mistake. Pass 7 mana. Ooh, that feels good for me. Push 2 extra damage for Leviathan finish. I mean, it's Hearthstone lethal, and we know our opponents plays a bunch of freezes, Catalyst of Eons, probably Tavern Keepers. I think that's a bit on the wild side. Yordle shoot Nexus is kind of fun. I mean, I think it's worth it to get my opponent into Leviathan range here. Booyah! Eee! It's hot. Now we know why our man is playing Bilgewater in this deck. Oh wait, that's how it works. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I mean, in the end, it's fine. Actually, that might have been a better outcome. But it's not what I intended to do, that's for sure. Right, that was the last Trundle left in the deck. Ooh, Sentry is spicy. It's probably just open attack into Transfusion. Into Levy. What up, Shihu? Lobsters to save lore. I'm trying my best. Why are you not streaming though? Okay, we're not out of the blue yet. That's why I didn't go all in on the last attack though. Damn it. I should have properly read what the card actually does. The list. It works the same way as Cataclysm with giving another action.
I'll never yield.
My research. Battle Fury win. I mean, I would have won anyway, to be fair. Should we BM him for just a second? My most BM emote? You guys are not ready for what's about to come, though.
This'll be a slaughter.
Wait, let's help him out for a second. No, pastry. Ah. I wanted to hand it to you.
And only one way.
GG though, that was that was a very enjoyable one. That shakedown caught me off guard. No, the list caught me off guard especially. Just the fact that I didn't know how the freaking card works. Oh, Alfred, right. After this game, I'll play your deck. Mayor is kind of slow for this matchup. Also bad against line him up. Spicy hand. Ooh, Yordle turn 3, let's go. Thoughts on Starlit Deep? What? I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Probably horrible, to be honest. Man, people don't know how to play Zoe Nami, I love it. I think I prefer developing these two. If I play Yordle and don't have Minimorph mana next turn, maybe I don't care about Minimorph. Yordle into Swain. Yordle into Swain, my opponent could flip Nami next round. Start buffing. Oh, that's a very inefficient way. Okay, no Nami flip inside.
I hope that was mod.
We develop Swain though? Might still be Yordle after all. Or just open attack, be scared of Star Chart. This is a great stream, you're interactive. I try. I mean, I also do like to think that my chat is pretty high class for Twitch. So there's not too much spamming nonsense. So that makes it a lot easier for me as well. I think I like threatening this, even if this gets stunned. It's a very important resource taken from our opponent. Only got the finest degenerates here. Well said, Alfred. Well said. Warden spray though. It's not too bad.
It's my time.
It's actually decent because Pale Cascade, Bloodletter can block now. Okay. Saving everything for the Elusives, I suppose. I mean, Sparklefly has to be a higher priority target than Zoe here, but I can't really contest Sparklefly. Is Guiding Touch a card? I mean, if they use Guiding Touch, they don't have not me flip next turn, so has to be worth it.
They should thank you.
If opponent drops Nami, I'm probably mini-morphing Spark. Actually, no, I can mini-morph Nami nonetheless. Okay. Doesn't do too much here. Wait, actually, what am I saying? What am I saying? This does a lot. Gotta hope they don't have Guiding Touch here. This Flock would flip Swain, which is gonna take out this. No. Never mind then. Did I create this deck? I was inspired by Darlian. I changed a couple of cards. But it's very close to Darlian's version. Ooh, alright. We'll take care of one of you two.
After the battle for Riven. Victory awaits.
That game's such a big surprise factor, that's true. That applies to a lot of cards in the current meta though. Ooh. Ooh! Man, puff caps are so rigged this patch, it's actually insane. Like, for some reason, the Lecturing Yordle Poison Dart puff caps, I feel like they're being shuffled like Caitlyn traps.
I will save my people.
Like shuffle all path caps in the top 10 cards of the deck.
Embrace the current or be swept away.
Teemo Swain deck? Okay. I'll do it. I had a Teemo Swain deck back in the day. I'm not sure if we need much upgrades. Much has changed since then. Yo, Sunny! Snooey! Thank you so much for the raid. Coming just in time to watch some really weird deck take out Nami Zoe. Hopefully. Still sweating a little bit.
I was born in battle and raised by war.
We did not see Guiding Touch get played yet. That's why I don't really like Poison Dart Scorched Earth on the Sparklefly. Yeah, for those of you who just joined, we're experimenting around with a Swain, Riven, Overwhelm / Shell Game brew. And we've gotten some pretty sick results so far. I think we're like 6-1 or 7-1 in NA Diamond though. But it's surprisingly good, and there are still a lot of tech choices. Like, this does not feel refined yet. Mini Flock and Scorch. 1 Scorch, 3 Flock. Ay. That's brutal.
Ride the surging tide.
It's like Guiding Touch is really good against me no matter what I do. Whether I hit Sparkler or Nexus. Yeah, this Scorch came from Conchologist, but I'm also main decking one. I don't know, I feel like I maybe should have darted the Sporklefly at this point to open attack with Scorched Earth and just hope they don't have it. Le Chargeur. Half cap. Home run, baby.